Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Pada zaman kini, agak sukar bagi kita untuk menjumpai seorang pemuda yang suka melakukan kerja sukarelawan. Akan tetapi, terdapat seorang pemuda yang suka melakukan kerja sukarelawan dan beliau juga menggalakkan pemuda lain untuk melakukan kerja sukarelawan. Siapakah pemuda tersebut? Apakah pencapaian beliau dan cabaran beliau hadapi semasa melakukan kerja sukarelawan? Sekarang, rakan-rakan saya akan menerangkan dan memberitahu siapakah pemuda tersebut.
Hai kawan-kawan, sekarang saya akan berkongsi kepada semua orang siapakah ikon yang kita pilih. Okey, nama dia Divagar, anak lelaki Udaya Kumar. Dia juga seorang pelajar UKM. Okey, dia memiliki ijazah sarjana muda sains sosial, kepujian dalam kerja sosial. Dia berasal dari Taiping, Perak. Pekerjaan yang dia sekarang memiliki adalah dia sebagai eksekutif pengurusan di NGO di Institute on Jafar UKM. Okey, kepakaran yang dia dimiliki ialah specialized in community empowerment. Golongan yang dia selalu membantu adalah golongan miskin, kanak-kanak yang anak yatim dan juga yang kurang berupaya. Dia membuat kerja sosial selama 4 tahun sambil belajar di UKM. Tahun 2016 adalah tahun yang dia juga terlibat dalam kerja sosial secara aktif.
Di sini saya ingin menceritakan mengenai penglibatan ikon sukarelawan kita, iaitu saudara Divagar. Saudara Divagar merupakan seorang yang sangat suka membantu orang lain dalam memerlukan. Ketika berada di Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia pada tahun 1, saudara Divagar melibatkan diri dalam program IOJ sebagai sukarelawan. Aktiviti sukarelawan yang pertama yang disertai oleh beliau ialah Jom Breakfast bersama IOJ. Jom Breakfast bersama IOJ diadakan pada tahun 2016. Aktiviti sukarelawan yang paling diingati oleh beliau ialah Empowering Youth Across ASEAN di Kemboja. Manakala aktiviti yang terbaru yang disertai oleh beliau ialah mengagihkan makanan kepada homeless semasa MCO di Kuala Lumpur. Kebanyakan dana yang diperoleh melalui syarikat-syarikat korporat yang terkenal.
Pencapaian beliau pula di peringkat kebangsaan adalah beliau telah dilantik sebagai Duta Pelajar Institute on Jafar, iaitu sebuah NGO. Beliau juga dipilih sebagai ikon sukarelawan pelajar oleh pihak universiti. Selain itu, beliau telah dipilih sebagai fasilitator dan pegawai logistik untuk program sukarelawan belia ASEAN 2018 di Pulau Langkawi. Beliau juga pernah menjadi pengarah program Kolokium Kerja Sosial UKM bersama USM dan pengarah program Memerangi Dadah di CCRC Jelebu. Pencapaian beliau bukan sahaja di peringkat kebangsaan, malah telah mengukir kejayaan di peringkat antarabangsa juga. Kejayaan beliau di peringkat antarabangsa adalah beliau telah memenangi pembentangan yang paling memberi inspirasi dalam Global Citizen Conference yang dianjurkan oleh The National University of Singapore pada tahun 2017. Beliau juga telah memenangi pembentangan yang paling memprovokasi pemikiran dalam Global Citizen Conference yang dianjurkan oleh The National University of Singapore pada tahun yang sama, iaitu 2017. Pada tahun 2018, beliau telah dianugerahkan beasiswa oleh The Asian Foundation dan Maybank Foundation untuk melaksanakan projek pendidikan di Kemboja. Beliau juga merupakan fasilitator untuk program pemimpin Asian CIMB yang 2018 dan 2019. Akhir sekali, beliau telah dipilih sebagai Asian Young Disaster Risk Reduction Leader oleh United States Agency for International Development (USAID). Banyak sekali pencapaian yang telah beliau perolehi. Pencapaian beliau ini kita boleh jadikan sebagai inspirasi untuk melakukan kerja-kerja sukarelawan.
Hari ini saya akan membincangkan tentang cabaran dan impak yang dihadapi oleh Tiwa. Cabaran yang dihadapi ialah semasa melanjutkan pelajaran dalam social work. Ahli keluarganya adalah tidak mempercayai dan tidak memberi sokongan kepada dia kerana mereka menganggapkan kos social work ini adalah membazir masa dan kemungkinan besar tidak dapat beroleh pekerjaan yang baik selepas tamat pembelajaran. Cara dia mengatasinya ialah semasa dia datang ke UKM, dia telah menyertai IOJ dan menjadi sebagai volunteer. Apa yang dia lakukan ialah setiap minggu dia menjadi volunteer dan menyertai aktiviti volunteering. Dia kurang hadir ke kelas kerana bagi pendapat dia rasa dia perlu banyak praktis daripada hanya belajar teori dalam kelas. Benda yang paling memberi impak kepada dia ialah orang yang telah dia tolong semasa social work, kerana dia berasa ini telah menjadikan dia sebagai orang yang lebih baik setiap hari. Dan juga impak yang kedua ialah ini dapat menambahkan pengetahuan dan kefahaman kita dalam cara untuk melayan orang lain.
Secara kesimpulannya, kita sebagai pemuda perlu mencontohi saudara Diwakar. Beliau tidak mengharapkan sebarang balasan seperti wang tunai atau hadiah. Beliau tahu bahawa setiap perkara kebaikan yang beliau lakukan akan mendapat balasan dari Tuhan. Kerja sukarelawan ini juga memberi banyak manfaat kepada pemuda. Oleh itu, setiap pemuda perlu melakukan kerja sosial bagi kebaikan diri sendiri dan masyarakat. Sekian sahaja daripada kumpulan Cahaya. Terima kasih.
What inspires me to start doing social work is actually, if you look at the video back, when I was like 14 or 15 years old, I usually go to a temple near my house. So basically in that temple, I will be doing some work like helping the old people, elderly people, and then like painting the walls. And I started to help people in a way. Like I like so much helping someone, like just help people, like just do things for people. And then I had those kind of habits since when I was like 14 and 15, and I was doing it at any cost in my life, in my daily life. And then I started to go to some charity organizations during my Form 6 time. And then I was like actually doing some help for the orphanages when I was in my Form 5, like during my birthdays, giving them food, free food, things like that. And that actually inspired me to do social work. yes, definitely when I started doing social work, there was a lot of opposition from my families. Like most of them didn't agree, in daily days, like even before going to universities, when I start to volunteer, when I start to do social work, they're like, you're wasting too much time of helping people. And then they'll be like, you need to be selfish, because when you are in problem or when you are in need of help, they won't be there for you. But I just like keep on ignoring that. And the actual problem came when I started the course of social work in UKM, because when my parents knew, they couldn't believe, why are you pursuing in a course that is not popular, a course that don't even have a work, don't even have an impact. But I convinced myself, and I told them there'll be a day you guys will appreciate all my efforts, and there'll be a day that you all will recognize my work, and you guys will say that this is the right path for my life. Even my friends, my cousins, most of them was very unsupportive. Only few people that I met in my life, like my cousin brothers and also my school counselor, was very supportive. They said that you just do what you want. I'm sure that you're gonna succeed. And how did I overcome all this? Is by when I came to UKM, I was in a very clear intention. My mind was already set that before graduating, I will make sure I will get a job in an NGO or in any civil societies. So during my first year itself, I joined in a NGO called Institute on Jaffa as a volunteer. And then what I did was, I started to like their activities. I started to like their engagements, where they create a youth center for the youths to actually go in and help the homeless people, help the refugees, help the street kids in Chowkid. So what I did was, I requested them personally, can I join you all every week? Can I be a part of you all every week? I can just come and help you guys. So they initially agreed. And then I start joining them almost every week in a month, whenever I'm in UKM. There is days where I even missed my classes just to join them, because I felt that at one point I needed more practices compared to theories that I learned in my class. So after quite some time, they offered me to become an ambassador, student ambassador, and then they started to give me some allowance, which was very helpful for me to take care of my expenses in UKM and also my transportation expenses. And it went until 2019. And in the meantime, I also joined a lot of international programs. I got scholarship to go for Indonesia, Cambodia, Thailand, and Singapore throughout my 3 years in UKM, to travel there and then do some social work to people in foreign countries. So those things actually helped me to build my CV as a social worker, and then people already start to know that, okay, this guy is doing something in his cause. So it's right. Okay, my icon is Charles Mohan, my CEO of Institute on Jaffa. He's a former TV personality. He always reads news in NTV7, and now he's the director and CEO of this IOJ, Institute on Jaffa, which was created in the year 2014. I knew him when I started to volunteer with IOJ during my early days in UKM, as I mentioned earlier, since 2016. I've never seen a man like him in my life until now. He was so passionate to help the people in need, and is a pure gentleman, very perfectionist person, and he will go all out to serve the people in need. He taught me a lot of good values. He always give me motivational messages, which will eventually increase my positive vibes to keep on doing social work. Even though the days when I'm down, I will listen to his stories. I will just call and talk to him. He will boost me. My spirit will get better. He really made a huge impact in my life. He is my biggest icon. Okay, what impacts me the most when doing social work? Reaching out the people in need really gives me a lot of impact, because we know that mostly people, when they are in need of help, they don't get what they want. Okay, and then they have this very self-centered, low self-centered stigma, saying that my life is totally blown off. I don't have anyone. It's over. It's game over. So when you can reach and help these kind of people and give them a hope to live, that really impacts. And also, doing social work actually makes me a very good human being day by day. It also increases my knowledge and understanding about how to treat another human who's in danger or who's having difficulties in life, and also not being judgmental of anyone, because there's no right, there's no wrong. And also, it makes me a better human being in life day by day. And I also started to love my country, which is Malaysia. I started to, when you do social work, when you help people in need, when they are strangers, eventually the sense of patriotism and nationalism will increase, because you will have a feeling that you are a good citizen, that actually contributing something for the nation without expecting anything. Because at the end of the day, I can sleep peacefully every night because of the things that I do in my daily life.